I love my best friend's fiance. I think he's an amazing guy. If he died, would a little part of me be like, sleepover? Of course. Became a Christian as an adult? Interesting. Guy in the dark's just like, high level of difficulty. Finding faith as a grown-up. How long have you been a Christian? A year? Oh, you're like brand new. It's your anniversary. You don't remember? You don't remember like the day? Usually adult Christians remember the day because they like had a meltdown. No? What? You like the music? Nobody has ever become a Christian because of the music, just so you know. That has never, ever happened. Nobody's ever been like, why did you decide to dedicate your life to Jesus Christ? And they were like, have you heard Stephen Curtis Chapman? Because that guy rocks. I was very nervous to tell friends of mine I was bipolar because I thought they would think of me differently. And then I told all my friends, and nobody did. And it was actually pretty insulting. Because I've had friends tell me they were bipolar, and I was like, what? You? You're kidding. And then I told my friends, and they were like, that checks out. That connects a lot of dots for us. I told Dustin, one of my best friends in the whole world, and he goes, yeah, your mental illness was kind of like your middle name. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that you had one. But I'm at a bit of a crossroads in my life, you guys, because I'm 25, and I don't want to party, I don't want to hook up, and I guess I'm not ready to get married, so what is left for me to do? Judge people, exactly. So... Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it. You're a teacher. What about you?
I sell rice.
You sell rice? What? I'm guessing that wasn't your dream. I'm guessing you weren't like 11, like, you know what I want to be when I grow up. I'm guessing you didn't come into career day with a box of instant rice. I'm just picturing you like opening a briefcase and it's all rice. We got white, we got brown. We got cauliflower, that's new. You're so great, but that's the worst job I've ever heard in my life. I hung out with some girls my own age last week, one of whom told me she's writing a memoir at 23. Yeah, I'm like, maybe start with a pamphlet. I don't know. Yeah, if you're writing a memoir in your 20s, you had better have been murdered. Like, unless you are murdered or you're that chick who got her arm bitten off by the shark and kept surfing, no memoir. You have to earn your autobiography. You guys tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. Too much has happened. And Hallmark can't cover it. When you're a kid, you run into CVS on Father's Day like, you're the best dad in the whole world. I'm done. As an adult, you walk down that aisle just like, you've always been there for me. Nope. Thank you for accepting me exactly as I... Okay, try again. I couldn't have asked for a better... You know what? Screw this. Excuse me, do you guys have any that just say, you are my dad? How about you screwed my mom? You got any of those? I'll get a blank one. It's fine. All right. You are a father. This is a day. Here is a card. Nailed it. I saw a girl on TikTok who said that if you start dating a guy, you should not tell him how you've been hurt in the past by other people. Because all he hears is, oh, I can hurt her like that. Yeah. And I'm like, are dudes really thinking that way? Are guys honestly like, okay, so you
You got cheated on? Okay, but you're fine now. Which means I could, and you'd probably be. I'm just saying, they say God never gives you more than you can handle. Neither does Dylan.
Okay, so you met at church, you've been dating for 6 months. Are you waiting until marriage to have sex? You are.
Whoa.
I'm glad someone said it. Are you guys, can you do other stuff, or? You can't, oh. I fucking love you. She goes, sorry, if you're not religious, I'm sorry if this doesn't resonate with you. I grew up in church, so it was like, that was the whole, they really give a shit. Like, they care so much, it's weird as an adult now to think back, or they were like, hey, don't fuck anybody. You're like, I'm 9. Let me just dog ear this page, I'm in the middle of Aragon. Do you have kids up in the front? Oh yeah? How many? You have 5 kids? Was that the plan, or? No? What was the plan? How many were on purpose? They're not here. Huh? Oh, 3 biological, 2 adopted. Okay, so 2 on purpose. Yeah. That seems like the coolest part about being adopted, is you're like, I was not a fucking accident, okay? I was a lot of paperwork, but I wasn't a whoopsie. I'll tell you that fucking much. So I've been told by a lot of mothers that when you're pushing, sometimes your body's like, we know what to do. And so did you? You don't know. The nurses and your fiance were like, we're not gonna tell you. Did they say that before you gave birth or after you gave birth? After, you pooped. I don't want to be a bitch. You shat yourself. If you had an agreement going in, like, whatever happens in there, I don't want to know. That would be one thing. But the fact that it was not previously agreed upon, I mean, they definitely had a conversation in the hallway. That's all I'm gonna say. Do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you want to be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
Sorry, I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you, and I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now. So.
You've caught some here?
It's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't going to catch themselves.
I feel like
Taylor.
I'm talking to a ghost hunter.
No.
I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the queer awakening question, not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their queer awakening.
Oh, yeah. Which one was it?
It was Machoke.
Which is kind of on the nose. Machoke?
Google Machoke real quick and I explain it, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon.
How do you spell Machoke?
Machoke. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop, who's the starter, which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then the end evolution is Machamp, but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
Machamp. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that, okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".
I went to a fundamentalist Christian elementary school in southern Missouri, in the first grade, my teacher pulled me aside one day and lectured me about the skirt I was wearing. She said it was lying to God. And if I loved God, I wouldn't lie to him like that. Who the fuck? What? Think God's in heaven like, no more mullets. You need to be party or business, full 360. Stop trying to pull one over on me. Don't stop putting pockets on the inside of your jackets.
I would hate to see God find out about tearaway pants. He'd be rolling over in his grave or whatever. I don't know. Is he dead? I don't know the rules.
Behind the rock.
Oh.
Oh.
Sure. Behind the rock.
Sophie didn't grow up religious, so I love explaining shit that I wasn't allowed to do to her. Where I'll be like, yeah, I couldn't watch Rugrats because like Angelica was mean to the babies, and no one here bats an eye because you're like, yeah, of course, we understand. But Sophie thinks it's crazy, so I just love like shocking her with stuff.
I can't even tell if she's like messing with me or not. We'll be like talking about something and she's like, no, we weren't allowed to eat turduckens because Dad said those birds weren't married, so we can't. I'm like, what? What book is that from in the Bible?
It's not even that far off, honestly. He and I broke up because he cheated on me in my head, and I could not. Sorry, if you loved me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation. I think I'm too petty to get married. That's a bummer. I'm way too petty to get married. My only good business idea thus far is to start a lingerie line that is very hard to take off, specifically for women who are mad at their boyfriends. Can see the commercial now. This Valentine's Day, emasculate him with our new line. Do you need some help back there, babe? The woman at the store said it was for experienced lovers. Is that not you? Or I can get some Velcro at Walmart if that would be better. I'm way too petty. I only wear perfume when I'm in a relationship because I know that if we break up and he smells that smell later, he'll get sad, and that makes me happy. Perfume isn't to smell good, it is to haunt him. Allowed to ask this, but is women with mental health issues considered a type? I certainly hope so. My DMs are open, London. I'm not even that like mentally ill anymore because I have all my stuff figured out now.
No, you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I used to be so creative and nuts, and now I'm just...
You're so creative. You're crazy. Ah. That's you. Crazy girl.
That's you. I have 3 younger siblings. They are all Gen Z. They're all queer. They're all in serious relationships, and they are all so disappointed in me every time I start dating another straight white guy. They're like, come on, Taylor, fuck the patriarchy. I'm like, you guys, I'm literally fucking the patriarchy. Do you know how hard it is to continue dating straight men when you are surrounded by 3 queer relationships up close? Queer relationships are the most beautiful, thoughtful, creative things I've ever seen in my life. My sister and her partner are in a romance novel. Every time I talk to them, I'm like, hey, I know you had a hard week at work. You doing okay? And she's like, yeah, I did. So to cheer me up, my partner got me my favorite snack in a limited edition flavor. They got me a little vial of sand from the beach we went to on our first date. And you know how I always wanted an easy bake oven growing up and never got it? They found one on eBay. I'm like, oh my God, are they cheating on you? She's like, what? No, they just listen to me when I talk and remember things I say. And I'm like, what? No, go through their phone. This shit stinks. Go through their phone, trust me. She's like, okay, how are you and your boyfriend doing, Taylor? I'm like, oh, we're good. My boyfriend bought me a hot dog because he wanted one, and I was there too. You had to be there. It was so romantic. He was like, what? Sorry, too, I guess. I am fully medicated now. Anybody else? Antidepressants? Medication? Yeah. Nice. What are we on? Shout it out. Zoloft, Lexapro. Ooh. Man, look at us. Gang's all here. Oh, my God. I'm also on something. I would never say what. That's very personal, but... I'm kidding. I'm on a few things. I am on Klonopin as needed for panic attacks. I'm so glad I have Klonopin now, because before I had medication for it, I would have panic attacks right when I had to be somewhere, which is the worst time to get them, because then you just have to pinch the panic attack off like a shit you don't have time to take. You know what I mean? When you're like, okay, I got 60% of that out of my system. I'm not done, but I gotta go to work. I will get to the other 40 later, or I'll finish in the big stall at lunch if no one's in there.
Have you guys seen when they have like two actors, a younger actor and an older actor, on a talk show at the same time, and they do the thing where they go, you know, so-and-so had your poster on his wall growing up. Have you seen him doing that? Yeah. That is so fucked up. Like, why are you putting Daniel Radcliffe on blast like that? Like, heard you had Drew Barrymore's poster on your wall. Heard you used to jack it to Cameron Diaz. And he's like, I'm just here to promote my film. And they're like, yeah, but how crusty was that poster though?
She goes, well, you might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I was like, oh. And she's like, no, it's a bad thing. Is there a phone ringing? Are you serious? Can you guys hear the phone ringing? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, like, am I going crazy? Like, wouldn't it be fucking awesome if I was filming this, like, mental health conscious special and then I just lost my shit in the middle of it? Where I'm just like, and I have all my medication and it totally worked out. Did you hear the ringing? Was that my dad? Like, just lost it. Oh no, don't move that continuity. Is the ringing off? Okay, cool. I'm gonna start over. Not like from the joke, not the whole thing. Can you imagine? I have to come out as bipolar again. I'm not that brave. You're 23, I'm 29, so I do basically the same. Yeah, thank you so much. Sometimes Gen Z is nice. They're like, it's basically the same, don't worry. Do you date men?
Yes.
Okay, here's a little tip. Never tell your partner anything about your relationship with your parents, because they will use it in fights. You'll be in a fight and they'll be like, I'm not your dad, Taylor. And I'm like, yeah, I know. My dad had a real job and said I love you right away. Like the day he met me. Didn't have to think about it at all. It's scary to just say you're bisexual, because then someone's always like, fucking prove it. Here's a picture of Margot Robbie. Are you wet? Let me feel. Like, everyone's real aggressive about it. It's weird. You gotta like prove it to people. But I was asking my friend about it, and she goes, well, obviously sexuality is a spectrum. She watched Euphoria too. But she goes, I know that I'm super straight because I could not go down on another girl. I think that's gross. And I was like, okay, let's think about this, Taylor. Why are you not going down on a girl right now? Is it because it's gross to you? And I was like, no, it's not that it's gross to me. It's that I really don't want to be bad at something as an adult. Okay? My brother is trans, my sisters are gay, and I identify as afraid. I am so afraid of failure. I can't even stick with new hobbies as an adult. How the fuck am I supposed to get good at... Getting good at going down on women to me would be like learning how to play the piano. I would love to have that skill. I would love to bust that shit out at parties, impress everyone. But I don't have the time or humility to sit down and learn new fingerings. I don't have it. I get halfway through Jingle Bells, I'm like, fuck, I suck. I should have started at 12. I'll never catch up. I already know how to play the clarinet. It is not my passion, but I have the respect of my peers. I have many years of experience under my belt, under someone's belt, under some belt. And when I was a kid, I didn't know there was another option. When I was a kid, they were like, you're a girl, you play clarinet. And I was like, what about piano? Could I play piano if I want? And they're like, sure, you can play piano if you want to go to fucking hell. What is your favorite thing about him?
Perceptive.
He's perceptive. Oh, that's a really nice compliment. That's all right. He's like, kind of wish you said my dick, but that's fine. I will take perceptive. He's like, I got a huge perception. When did you know that he was the one? Still thinking about it? Sometimes. When did you know that she was the one? Do you believe in that? Do you believe when you know, you know?
When we first met.
When you first met? Like, just... Someone's getting their perception sucked. Right? Yeah. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous. Shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me at a drive-in, you Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year, and I don't want to talk about it. I had a woman at one of my shows yell at me from the audience. She goes, you surely wait till you're 27 to get married because that's when your frontal lobe is finished developing in your brain. That's when your brain's done, 27. But I Googled it, and that fact is real. And that fact is proof that God is a man. Because who else would finish your boobs years before your brain? That's garbage. Nobody expects me to do shit right. I'm like, what can I bring to the potluck, Nana? She's like, napkins. Can you handle that? Dry ones this time. And if they say Starbucks on them, I swear to God, Taylor.
You guys ever gone to couples therapy? No, didn't need to. I feel like I just asked you if you've ever used Viagra, and you're like, no, don't need it. That's so funny. You've been married for 25 years. I'm 28. I've been to couples therapy twice. And you know what? Couples therapy sucks when it doesn't work out, because then you just have all this useless information about another person you're never gonna see again. You're like, cool, I guess I'll just live the rest of my life knowing what triggers Michael. That's stupid. Couples therapy is such a racket, you guys. Ours didn't even do anything. She just like sat there and watched us fight. She was just a witness to make sure nothing illegal happened. She also was not married. What are you doing here, bitch? A couples therapist who's not married, that's like going to a mechanic who's like, I mean, I don't have a car, but I've seen all the Fast and the Furious movies. Feel like I get it.
Met in high school. So you've been together since you were how old? He dated? And you dated her twin sister first? For how long? A year? I thought you were gonna be like, we got a malt shake at the diner once. But you were like, I don't know what they did 46 years ago. I put my hand on her knee at the drive-in and you dated for a year? That is so weird. And you go to Christmas and shit? And she was just there? God, okay. I mean, there's a guy who does not care about running into his ex. Most of us are like, let's block and mute, and he's just like, see you at Thanksgiving! I've gotten to the bottom of a lot of stuff in therapy. I'm an emotional eater. I don't know if anybody else identifies with that. Cool, 7 people. Everyone else is like, no, we just eat till we're almost full, and then we thank God for the opportunity, okay? Food is just fuel for me. If you're one of those, fuck right off, for real. I'll refund your money. I don't need your support. I'm doing fine. If you don't know what an emotional eater is, it just means you like eat to cope with uncomfortable feelings. So if I'm like sad or anxious or awake, I'd like to be eating to take the edge off. If you still don't know if that's you, you can ask yourself a few questions to find out. Number 1, when you eat nachos in public, do you get kind of mad that other people are there to see it? Do you feel like nachos should come with a privacy curtain? I do. Have all the best meals of your life taken place in your own car around 11 p.m. under a flickering street lamp? Have you ever eaten a brownie while you felt okay and wished you were sad so that it tasted better? Sounds like more than 7 of us. I did not grow up in a household that was very mental health conscious. We were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now, clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. I asked him on our first date, I was like, has anything terrible ever happened to you? And he thought about it for a minute. He's like, you know that face white guys make where they're like, oh, I guess it has been pretty good. The whole time, hot dog, thanks Jesus. They're just stoked. And after a minute, he goes, honestly, no. And I was like, oh my God, because now I have to be the terrible thing that happens to him. Have you seen all these celebrities getting the buccal fat removal? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine about it. I go, did you hear about this buccal fat removal surgery? She goes, what is that? I go, it's when they take the fat out of your lower cheeks. And she goes, and put it where? And I'm like, nowhere. They take it out back and shoot it. What are you talking about? Where do they put it? I don't know how I feel about plastic surgery because I was talking to a friend of mine about it and she goes, well, what don't you like about it? And I said, well, it's kind of cheating, right? And she goes, yeah, but so is makeup. Makeup's cheating too. And I was like, yeah, but there's a difference. Makeup is like writing the answers to the test on your hand, and a boob job is like sleeping with your teacher. There's levels to it. And I'm not saying oh, that's wrong for you to do. Yeah, college is a scam. The grading system is bullshit. You go, girl. But I'm just too scared to do it. That's really what it is. I don't think I would get plastic surgery because I enjoy being mad about it too much. I think if you start getting work done, you don't get to be pissed about it anymore. These women who get plastic surgery and then they're like, the beauty standards are insane. We all need to just stop. We need to just overcome and be happy with who we are and love ourselves. And I'm like, okay, well, you first, bitch. Nut up, Katniss. Are you the Mockingjay or not? You can't be mad about this. You think you're Greta Thunberg and you're actually Leo DiCaprio. That's what the problem here is. I didn't know if it was going to work out with my boyfriend when we started seeing each other because he is completely fine. He is just good. I don't mean he's perfect. He was in a frat in college. He's basically a rescue. Yeah, I turned his life and his hat around. What's the last worst opening line you've gotten on Tinder?
I'll cut your lawn for you.
I'll cut your lawn for you? Fuck, you're picky. That's a good one. If someone messaged me, I'll cut your lawn for you, I'd be like, okay, daddy, shit.
Oh, is it like a sex? Does that mean something else? That just occurred to me right now. I honestly thought it was your line. I was like, that sounds really nice. I'm from Los Angeles. I was like, you have a yard? Like, sounds like he thinks you're doing pretty well if he thinks you have a yard with grass. A whole lawn? That's crazy. I just want a guy who will be like, I'll water your plants while you're out of town. Oh my God, I need to raise my standard. Anyone made plans for what they want to happen to their remains? What's right here? A marionette? Wait, what? Are you just trying to be funny, or is this serious? It's serious? Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure my security was here. They are. They're really close. Like, you want your ashes turned into a marionette? Like your body? No, clearly that's insane. Do we have anything else? I'm sorry. You're trying to be funny for sure. Because that's a fucking episode of American Horror Story. That's something you pitch to Ryan Murphy, not tell your loved ones to do when you're dead. That would be insane. Imagine if, like, your dad died, and you were reading his will, and he's like, you get my money, you get my car. By the way, you're gonna need some string. I wanna keep being fun at parties. Do what you gotta do. Hire someone. I want a real puppeteer. Don't just fucking get your uncle to do it. I want a professional dancing me around. But here's my problem with the emergency room. When you are having an anxiety or panic attack, it is your only option, which is why I think they need to open a second option right next door called the anxiety room, all right? So you have the ER and the AR. And the ER is where you go when you've been shot, stabbed, you are actively bleeding. That's where you go, you fill out all that complicated paperwork, because that seems like the time to do it. And then the AR is where you go when you're like, I don't know where the bad is, but it's in me somewhere. It's either cancer or the devil, but I have to get it out. And that is just one fill-in-the-blank form that says, I know that it is probably fine, but... my bones feel itchy. I don't know! This person said, I come out to my students every semester. For some of them, it's the first time they've ever heard an adult be unapologetically queer. And we all thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of do the opposite, Taylor. I went to too much college. So I went to graduate school. I was a graduate teaching assistant at the University of Alabama. And y'all aren't gonna like this next part. I taught a pretty controversial subject. I taught conversion therapy. Don't worry, it was in the right direction, straight to gay, or as they called it, introduction to theater for non-majors. And that was...
things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous. Shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me at a drive-in, you Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year, and I don't want to talk about it. I did not grow up
up in a household that was very like mental health conscious. Like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white-knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. How'd you find out they were cheating? He told you? What? Because he was gonna go be with that person or because he felt so guilty? He just wanted to hurt you. Oh my God. We're gonna talk later. We'll go, I don't know what's open. We'll go down to the beach, we'll just walk into the water. I don't know. Who else has been cheated on, like a normal way? Not by a sociopath who's like, I've slept with someone to hurt you. I started taking these edibles at night, these little chocolate-covered blueberries, because if I'm gonna be a drug addict, I'm gonna have a treat. And when I started taking them, I was so nervous about becoming a druggie that I would cut them in half and then just nibble on half until I got sleepy. Do you know how afraid of your own personality you have to be hunched over one blueberry? The smallest of the fruits, with a plastic knife from Taco Bell. Just like, ooh, be careful. You don't want to be fun to hang out with. But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, guys are like, no, I'm all right. But you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex. And they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? It was like a movie when an older character sacrifices themselves for the good of the journey. Like, she Gandalf'd me. She's like, fly, you fool! She was a bad mom and a bad wife, but such a good friend. Oh my God. Hoes before sons, am I right? I think about her every day. I love therapy, but therapists are doing some shady shit nowadays. Did you guys know that sessions aren't an hour anymore? They're 50 minutes. Yeah. Do you know why? Because you can't have a breakthrough in 50 minutes. You get real close and then, oops, time's up, bitch. Good luck over the weekend alone. The end of every therapy session now feels like I'm playing one of those claw machines in an arcade. Where I'm like, oh, I got it, I finally got it, oh, so close. I'll come back next week with more money. Does anybody have any dicey workplace romance situations?
Oh, I work in HR.
You work in HR? Okay, all right.
Well, when I worked for my previous...
You slept with the IT guy? When you worked in HR? Wait, shh, everyone be quiet. Okay, wait. You worked in HR, but you slept with the IT guy. Did you have to tell yourself you fucked the IT guy? Did you have to like send yourself an email and be like, Jared was great last night? Did you guys start dating, or was it just like a one-off? It was a situationship. Yeah. Who does HR tell if they're involved in some drama? You have HR for HR. Oh, like when therapists see a therapist. So wait, when you weren't hooking up anymore, were you like, we should probably fire this guy? He fucked someone from HR. That's crazy. If he was like, I don't really want to date anymore, would you have been like, this was a test and you're fired?
I moved away.
You moved away. Yeah. Oh, okay. That was classy of you. It's pretty good.
My jokes as Taylor Swift eras.
She is the only God I still believe in, all right? I am also doing very well. I'm in love. Thank you. I tricked one. I don't know how. He's like, you're not like other girls. I'm like, not yet. Dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks, having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom, hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it on stage, and then I needed new material, and I was like, fire sale, everything goes. So I have really bad nightmares, and when you have really bad nightmares, your partner also kind of has really bad nightmares. Like, they also wake up to screaming. Like, I've dated people who are like, you know, it's really hard to be with someone who's like this. I'm like, yeah, imagine how hard it is to be that person. Imagine how hard it is to be inside of her all the time, not just when you want to be, bro. Sees this. Thank you. I was very nervous to tell friends of mine I was bipolar because I thought they would think of me differently. And then I told all my friends, and nobody did. And it was actually pretty insulting. Because I've had friends tell me they were bipolar, and I was like, what? You? You're kidding. And then I told my friends, and they were like, that checks out. That connects a lot of dots for us. I told Dustin, one of my best friends in the whole world, and he goes, yeah, your mental illness was kind of like your middle name. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that you had one. That's how you know your best friends met the one, by the way, when you can no longer get them on the phone alone ever again. You call them late at night crying. Halfway through the call, they're like, by the way, you don't care that Todd's been here the whole time, right? And you're like, oh my God, no, I actually called to see if Todd thinks I have a yeast infection. So glad Todd is available. And don't get me wrong, I love my best friend's fiance. I think he's an amazing guy. If he died, would a little part of me be like, sleep over? Of course. And he's like, you're so wrong about this. Ask anyone we know. Did another light just come on me? Did I look like shit before that was on? Be honest. I feel like someone in the control booth was like, we gotta help this bitch out. That was crazy. Thank God that didn't happen while I was doing a joke about God. That would have changed the course of my life. You don't know Noah's Ark? Oh my God, are you serious? You're 12? Oh, fuck. You're 12? What are you doing here? You should not see my shit before Noah's Ark. Oh, no. Are you here with a parent? This is your mom? Oh my God, you're the coolest mom alive. I've only had like a few 12-year-olds ever see me live, and every time I'm like, I gotta go back to church. Gotta clean it up. This isn't good. You're 11? there's a 10-year-old here, I'm walking off. 11? You should not be here. You should be at home waiting for your Hogwarts letter. What the fuck? You got a parent with you? What? Okay, well, we're going lower. 13's fine. You should know how the world works. I take it back. I'm not doing any more afternoon shows. I take it back. I didn't know y'all were gonna treat it like a daycare. I didn't know. I thought this was like a fun, sexy brunch crowd. I didn't know we were coming here instead of the park. Have you tried to explain the concept of empathy to a tall, handsome white guy? That is a delicate conversation. You're like, okay, imagine that you're me, but I'm not. Okay. Hard to argue, touche. Imagine that you feel how I feel, but I don't. Okay. Imagine that you could feel how I feel. I never will. Okay. Imagine you're a basketball player. Okay. What else? I like this game. Fine. All right. So in this analogy, you're a basketball player. And you're a really great teammate. How about that? You love your team. You're loyal to your team. You do everything for your team. And your team is not noticing. Your team is not appreciating you for all you do, for the MVP that you are. And this week, your team forgot your birthday. Now, how does that make you feel? That sucks. Yes. Try and get a hot guy to empathize is like trying to get a woman to come. They're like, nobody move! We're so close. It's a car alarm. It's a car alarm. Stay focused, please. Work so hard. But I told my therapist I got cheated on like this, and she didn't say what I wanted her to say, which was, poor baby sweetie, this session is free. Instead, she goes, well, you might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I was like, oh. And she's like, no, it's a bad thing. And I was like, oh. Well, then could you say I have self-fulfilling prophecy? Is Selena Gomez a self-fulfilling prophecy? And I said, what does that mean? I'm a self-fulfilling prophecy. And she goes, well, sometimes we expect someone to treat us poorly, so we treat them like they're going to treat us poorly until they do. You thought someone was going to cheat on you, so you treated them like they were going to cheat on you until they did cheat on you. And then you were like, see? And I was like, oh, so I'm a witch. And she's like, ooh, so close, you're a bitch. You gotta, that me, I'm like, whatever, all I heard was Gryffindor. I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious, like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein, get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white-knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. What do you think the secret to confidence is?
Positivity.
Positivity? You said every T. That was... You reminded me. You reminded me how many T's were in that word. I was like, oh, I know I have low self-esteem because I'm just skipping letters. Positivity, okay. All right, Mary Poppins. Anyone else think they're really confident? Yeah? Yeah? What do you think the secret is? You can't say positivity.
Not giving a fuck what other people think.
Not giving a fuck what other people think. Yeah, 2 people are like, hell yeah. And everybody else is like, that's kind of my whole thing. Giving a fuck. I give every fuck. I give the fuck he doesn't give. I'm not one to waste a fuck, all right? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to anyone who asks. Can I get you a fuck? I have so many to give. That was less of a joke and more of a Dr. Seuss book. Older guys are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. I've been thinking a lot about what I want and need in a partner because I travel all the time. I have a weird job where I work at night. If I want to have a family, what I need is a stay-at-home dad. The problem is, I don't want someone who, like, plans to be a stay-at-home dad. You know those guys who are like, I'd love to be a stay-at-home dad. You just like sit on the floor, smoke weed, eat crumbs. That guy sucks. That guy watches your water break and asks you for a ride to the hospital. The only upside to marrying that dude is he'll never leave the baby in a hot car because he doesn't have one. I need a guy with goals and drive and ambition, and I need him to give all that up to support mine. I need to find a winner and destroy him. I want to say, this is my husband. He used to do this. And I can feel some people pulling back like, oh, Taylor, he's going to resent you. I know. I'm kind of into that. I'm super into it. Because I've dated dudes that don't make as much money as me. Almost exclusively. What up? And one of them really hated it. It made him feel embarrassed and emasculated. And it was, oh, so hot. Oh my God. I'm like, come here, baby girl. We'll role play. You can be the breadwinner tonight. How does that sound? Yeah. You go right back to making pancakes in the morning. Don't get cocky just because daddy lent you some pants. I finally met somebody that I feel like I could poop in front of, and I don't know. I don't know if it's because I love him or because I don't respect him. I'm like, do I feel comfortable or do I just not care what you think of me?